So everyone's talking about this Harry and Meghan people. I don't know if you know.
I'm not going to lie. I saw something about him.
That's a big Netflix doc.
I know there's a Netflix doc and they talk shit about the Queen or something. I'm not going to lie, though. I haven't really looked into it.
You know what's going on with this Harry and Meghan thing? Harry wasn't ready for this life. We've all seen this. The bottom line was Meghan Markle's doing what she's going to do.
Yeah.
Right? And you go, it's your buddy that has a girlfriend like that you go, buddy, you're not ready for this life. You can't handle a girl like that.
No. And he probably thought he could because he's like, well, I'm like the prince.
And he's been around people that haven't been trying to screw him his whole life. You know what I mean? Not screw him, but take advantage.
Sure.
And they don't
Very
know.
insulated.
Yes, so he doesn't know what to do when he's in a scenario like this. But I got to show you the opposite of that, which is why I brought it up.
Okay.
So this is from TikTok. Remember how I showed you the seminar?
Yeah.
So there's this church seminar that these girls go to on how to be better wives or whatever.
Nice.
This is the one you got to send your chick to this.
I will.
So this is even better than the 21 seminar. Ready?
I'm working on being more sensitive to not being too outspoken when my husband and I are in a group setting and talking over him, talking too much. I mean, especially because he is a Christian and he's wise and he has good things to say.
I like it so far.
I love this shit. I might have to be a Christian. I didn't know this is what Christian's about.
I had no idea that being Christian gets
This is the Patriarch Fest.
Are you sure?
It says 2021 Ladies Conference.
Oh, this is the...
I think this is it.
Oh, really?
This is Patriarch Fest.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong, but I think this is it.
I thought this was something else.
No.
So this is the lady seminar they're getting sent to.
Yeah, this is the +1. This is the free trip to Orlando.
I've been working on
But you have to
talking
go to
less
this.
because my husband's so wise.
Good. I mean, this is good advice.
How wise do you think the husband actually is?
Pretty wise. I mean, if he duped
Wise enough to bring her to this.
Wise enough to talk her into going to this and her going.
Yeah.
Like, she's here.
She's not only going, she came with questions. Look at this.
She's eating the slop.
And he can't say them if I'm talking. So I'm wondering about when, if ever, it's appropriate. If I've noticed when I've been in a group setting that I've talked over him and stuff, then of course I know that it's right to go to him and to apologize and ask for forgiveness and repent. I'm wondering if it's ever right to go to the other people who were in the group and apologize.
This just went from like pretty good based advice to like, oh, I think she's like in an abusive relationship.
Did you hear the
like,
question?
Really, yeah. But she's like, should I go apologize to all the other people in the group?
She said, obviously, I apologize to my husband when I speak too much, but should I make the rounds and do more apologies to everyone else?
That would be insane. Some chick she goes, hey, can I,
dude, if your girlfriend
can
came
talk
up
for a
to me?
second?
Yeah.
She goes, I'm sorry. I don't know if you saw, but I, earlier when Danny was talking, I spoke over him. And
your girlfriend apologizing
to you. Yeah. She goes,
because she spoke over
me,
you.
And you're like, what? Fuck? And what? And you go, yeah, it's just like he was talking. He had a really good story going. And then it was pretty funny.
And I'm like, honestly, I
props.
promise you he did not have a really good story going.
And she goes, it was the best story I've ever heard. And then I interrupted because I had a point that I wanted to make, but it didn't really add to it.
And you and I both know Danny's so wise.
I know, he's so wise and just such a sage. And anyways, I just want to apologize to you, Ryan.
Ryan, I'm so sorry when Danny was farting. I fucking talked, and we know he likes people to hear his farts because he's been working on the volume.
He's been working on
and honestly, I should never have interrupted that when Danny was telling us.
It's just like, will you accept my apology? And you go, I'll think about it.
Honestly, because you just sort of talked over me, so I'd like an apology for that too.
I'm sure the other side of the Patriarch Fest is they're telling the guys to be like, never when the girl apologizes for speaking over the guy to you, don't accept those apologies.
Don't accept the apologies.
Yeah, let her stew a bit.
Guess what the advice was, by the way?
I probably can't.
Okay, so the advice the girl said, I'll just play it. So the girl has advice. The advice is exactly, it's exactly.
Is it chicken in a MAGA hat? Like the dude in the MAGA hat?
No, it's some
Anthony
old lady.
Dream Johnson.
And I realized that in that setting of us four, I haven't had that quiet and submissive spirit. Is that ever right to address with Laura afterward, if that makes sense?
Well, in a situation like that, if you think you talked too much, then I would go to my husband and ask him his thought.
Because should you apologize to other people in your group? And you go, I mean, then you go to your husband and see what he thinks. Like, I'm not the one that you should be asking this to. He goes, you're asking the wrong question. He's like, so obviously you go to apologize to your husband and then ask your husband if he'd like you to apologize to everyone else.
He goes, I think that would be wise. I'm wise.
You're so fucking wise.
So fucking wise.
Oh my God, you're so fucking
That's
wise.
mental. If my girlfriend came up to me and she goes, I think I've been talking too much.
Well, that'd be the fucking day hell freezes over.
I would be looking around for cameras everywhere. I'd be like, what do you mean? What's happening here? You think you're...
Yeah, what are you up to? You know what it'd be like? You know what would happen if your chick came up to you and she was like, you know what? I've been talking too much. I shouldn't have interrupted you when you're around your friends. You would go look at all your credit card statements because you just bought a $5,000 bag.
Something happened. Something real fucked up happened.
And you go, what did you do?
What did you do?
What did you do?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Isn't that fucking nutty?
We got to go to Patriarch Fest.
I know.